Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the Halal Food Festival 2023 for the second day here in Manchester. My name is Sumaya Mughal. I am a TV and radio presenter for the BBC and I'm keeping you company today with absolutely loads of incredible stuff. So you've just heard from Anisa Grams, she's fantastic. She cooked us a beautiful katsu chicken curry. We had Mia Dia earlier on from the Islam channel, but now it is all about Zaina from Zaina's Bakes with just under 500,000 followers on social media. She's a content creator. She's releasing her first book in February. It's incredibly exciting. And today she is here cooking
Korean fried chicken wraps.
Korean fried chicken wraps. Who's excited?
Me.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's kick off. Firstly, let's start with the ingredients, Zaina. What have we got?
Okay, so for the Korean fried chicken wraps, we're going to make a Korean glaze.
Okay.
There's 4 key ingredients for that. So we've got toasted sesame oil.
Yep.
Soy sauce.
Yep.
And this is gochujang, alcohol-free.
Oh, sorry, what is that?
Gochujang.
Okay.
So this is a Korean red pepper chili paste, and it's used in the base of a lot of Korean cooking. Similar to how we use like tin tomatoes or tomato paste, this is what they use in the base of their cooking. So
nice.
This is what's going to make the Korean fried chicken taste Korean. And I always get asked, where do you get alcohol-free? Just on Amazon.
On Amazon,
on
great.
Amazon, yes.
This is the Korean for the Korean fried chicken. I like that. Okay.
And then you need a little bit of chili powder. I'm using Korean red pepper powder, but you could just use any chili.
Can you use chili powder?
You can use chili powder, yeah.
Great.
Just something spicy. So we're going to start by making the glaze first.
Okay.
A normal chicken wrap would use tortillas, but I'm one-upping it and I'm using frozen parathas because to desify it, and also I think parathas are just way more like indulgent, delicious, crispy, better than tortillas.
I love that. Rather than using tortillas, we're using parathas. That's fantastic. Yeah. I love that. Great.
Yes. But I also want to give you guys options. So if you don't have parathas, you can just use wraps or roti.
We'll go with the paratha, I think.
We'll go with
but that's good. We've got the options. That's good. If you guys have any questions at any point, let me know. Okay, first thing to do.
First thing to do is we're going to start with our glaze. Okay, so in a small frying pan, we're just going to start with some of our sesame oil. And we're going to do about 3 spoons of that.
3 spoons of that.
And we already have the chicken goujons in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're cooking already.
They're cooking already. And how many people is this going to serve?
We're going to make 2 wraps.
2 wraps?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So I put 3 chicken goujons in each wrap because I don't do stingy portions.
No, we don't want stingy portions. The worst thing is when you go to a restaurant and they give you like a leaf and a tomato and for some reason that's bougie.
Yeah.
No, let's do desi portions, please.
We're doing desi portions.
Good.
I'm cooking as if I'm feeding like a hungry brother.
Yep.
Like, you know, when your brother's hungry and he's like, I need food.
Yep.
If you give him a leaf and a tomato, he's going to be like, what
things
the hell
are going to go down. Yeah. The scenes that you don't want to witness. No. Okay,
so now
great.
I've got soy sauce going in. Equal parts of sesame oil and soy sauce, so 3 spoons of that as well.
Brilliant. Also, I just observed how big all of your things are.
Oh, yeah. I got these from my local
This is like from
East
the
Asian
warehouse sort of situation.
It is. I've been cooking.
Yeah, I can tell. This
yeah.
isn't like the small one you get in Asda.
No,
this is
no.
like big. I'm surprised it's not an industrial sized one that you're using with 2 hands.
You would be surprised at how quickly I finish this. Like, this will be gone in a month. Okay, so now to our glaze, we're also going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of this gochujang. It's very thick red pepper paste. It also smells very pungent.
Pungent, right? I'm going to stand back then. Don't want my clothes to smell.
Oh no, it's too late.
My kurta. Don't want my kurta to smell.
It's already in your clothes. My
mum and my dad used to always be like, Sumaya, close the darwaza. My clothes are going to smell of cooking, you know?
And you don't need to add any extra seasoning to this. That's the good thing about soy sauce is already very salty.
Yep.
This is already spicy.
Yep.
You can add a dash of chili powder if you want it. It's completely up to your taste.
You have I did an interview with Zaina on the radio. If any of you were sat here a little bit earlier on when I was talking to Anisa, I was talking about a radio interview that I did where I was live and we were doing a cooking demonstration and somebody put food in my mouth, which wasn't helpful because then I couldn't speak. The person that did that was Zaina.
Yeah.
And we were making...
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right, don't worry about it.
We were making like a teriyaki.
Yes, we were. And you said like
ingredient
something
chicken.
sweet, something spicy,
Spicy.
something... there was a third one. Salty?
Salty, yeah.
Salty. See, I remember that.
I feel like it just makes it easier when you're cooking. If you don't have the exact ingredients, then it's fine. Like if you don't have honey for something sweet, you can use some golden syrup or you can use some sugar. It's just trying to make it, more accessible and easy and just using whatever you have in the kitchen already. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy loads of fancy ingredients.
And how did you get into cooking? This is a great story.
It started when I was a kid and I spent a lot of time in the kitchen with my mum doing little things at first, like rolling the roti, washing the rice, testing the meat. And I just spent so much time in the kitchen, but it's through spending all that time that I learned how to make authentic Pakistani food. And then I got older, I just used to watch Food Network all day, every day, like 24/7. Man vs. Food, Diners, Drive-ins and Dives, Hell's Kitchen.
Ainsley, Ready, Steady, Cook.
Ready, Steady, Cook.
Ready, Steady, Cook is the one.
Yes.
Okay, which food show would you love to go on? Would you ever go on MasterChef?
No.
No?
I don't think that's my vibe.
Bake Off?
No, I also don't think that's my vibe.
What's your vibe? Islam Channel? Nothing wrong with the Islam Channel, by the way. I'm just testing the waters on the different vibes. What's your vibe?
I would love to. I feel like that's my demographic.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Islam Channel?
Yeah, Islam Channel, are you here?
Islam Channel, you here?
Are you in the room with us?
She's ready to go. Give her own show. What would be your dream show to cook on?
Probably my own show.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Program controllers in the room listening. Let's give her her own show. In a way, though, you don't need your own show because you've got such a big following on social media. So you started in the kitchen, follow it, your mom, and doing the little things like washing the rice, etc.
Yeah.
But then you did something completely different, right? You went into a different career route.
Yeah, so then I started working in tech. And I worked at Facebook for about 2 years, and then I actually worked at TikTok as well for 2 years. But in the background, I was always baking and cooking and like posting my recipes on social media. And then one day during Ramadan, 2 years ago, I started a Ramadan recipes series called Ramadan Recipes.
Yeah.
Where I was cooking 30 recipes for 30 days of fasting, and it just blew up. Like it took off.
Can we also just appreciate
overnight.
how much work that must have been? Ramadan is Ramadan anyway, and then deciding to cook 30 recipes, a recipe every single day, sharing it on social media, taking all the pictures, doing all the preps while you've got Rosa.
Yeah.
Was that quite an intense month for you?
It was, but it kind of helped me get through the fast because I always had something to do each day. I had a routine. I was cooking, and some people ask me like, is it hard to cook during Ramadan?
Yeah.
But it actually helps me because it makes time pass. But then you get into the habit of like never testing anything, never eating anything, and then it's hard to break that habit after Ramadan. But I'll go to eat something and I'm like, oh wait, I can eat because Ramadan is over now.
So that's how you know when you're a good cook, when you know you don't have to taste it and then you still get it bang on
Yeah,
and test it.
yeah. It's cooking with love. I don't measure anything.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
So this is the glaze and it's done.
So that's done. Just to remind us, that was about 2 tablespoons of this stuff.
Yeah.
Then you had some soy sauce in it.
Yeah.
And then you had some of this stuff in it, whatever
Yes.
this is. What is this again?
That's sesame oil.
Sesame oil, yeah.
So I have some optional sweet chili sauce
Okay.
to kind of just tone down the rich, intense spice of the gochujang.
Okay.
So I'm just going to add some of that in. I'm a big flavor person. Like I love a sweet and a sour, and I love the contrast in flavors of like a spicy and a salty, you know? Okay, so the glaze is done.
Yep.
And now we're gonna move over to our salad / slaw.
Okay.
Because the Korean fried chicken is quite rich and spicy, I like to have something a bit refreshing, more than just your average salad. So I have some garlic mayo here and some lettuce, and I'm just gonna slice that up. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And this is going to go inside the burrata, right?
This is gonna go inside the pot.
So you were working in tech, okay, and then what happened? You did this Ramadan recipe thing.
So I did the Ramadan recipe thing. I think it was a cheeseburger recipe, a smash burger recipe I posted. And I woke up the next day and it had like 250,000 views. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
But did you know what was happening because you'd already worked at TikTok? You know how do you know what I mean?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when you're working in that environment, you kind of figure out the tips and tricks and what makes a social media account successful. So I essentially took that bag of knowledge with me,
Good.
left, and implemented it on myself, on my own business. So I kind of had a feeling like this could really work well, or it might not, because at the same time, social media can be unpredictable. So yeah, it started to take off, and I decided that I'm just gonna quit my job and pursue my true passion, which is food and cooking. And the rest is history.
Well, we don't know what the rest is, so then what happened?
So then I started to get like messages from different brands and brand deal offers and book publishers, and that's all I can say.
This is Auntie Sumaya telling her to make sure she tells everybody all of her achievements because it's very good. And then you have your first book coming out in February.
I do, yes.
That's exciting. And how old are you?
23.
23 years old. Wow, see now all the auntie and mashallah, round of applause. There we go. See, it's not me just saying it. Good girl, well done.
Thank you. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, how old am I?
How old am I?
I don't know. COVID took like 3 years away.
Yeah,
So in my head, I'm still 19.
The fact you can still remember your name after the pandemic, I think, is an achievement, right? Okay, so we've sliced the lettuce. Next.
Okay. We've sliced the lettuce, and I'm just going to take some of this garlic mayo into my lettuce.
I didn't know you could buy garlic mayo. That's really ignorant of me.
I actually didn't
in a
know
pot.
you could buy
Okay,
it
that makes me
either.
feel better.
Yeah. This is from Lidl. It's roasted garlic mayo. You can also just make your own roasted garlic mayo by wrapping a head of garlic in foil, put it in the oven for like 30 minutes, and then squeeze it into your
Mayonnaise.
mayo. Yeah.
Great. Smells great.
Yeah. Smells very garlicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time Zaina was at the Halal Food Festival, you made hot dogs, didn't you?
Yeah.
They were incredible. They were so good. Mainly because the portion was big, and that's what we like. And I remember the fried onions that you put on top.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I gave it to a friend of mine, and he was like, "You need to make this, May." And I was like, "I'm going to get the recipe." So speaking of recipes, where can we get this recipe? Is it on your social media anywhere?
It will be on my Instagram.
Okay, good.
Soon.
Good. Because I don't want you to make it and then we want to go and recreate it and we can't find it. So that's good. It'll be on your social media.
Thank you. There we go. Okay, so the slaw/salad is done, the glaze is done.
Yep.
In a moment when the chicken's done, we're gonna brush our chicken with the glaze, but for now we're gonna cook our parathas.
Protein, great.
And we're almost there.
Almost there.
We're in the assembly part.
I've never used a parota as a wrap, ever.
You
So
should.
this is the first for me. Has anyone ever done that? You have, yeah.
Yeah.
I've used roti, but not a parota as a wrap.
Parathas are delicious and they're so versatile. You can put, have you ever had sweet roti, sweet paratha?
Yeah.
You cook your paratha and then you just drizzle condensed milk on it. It is the most delicious thing ever. So good. Or Nutella.
Nutella?
Or Nutella.
Wow.
So versatile.
It's like desi pancakes, isn't it? That's what we do.
Way better.
Forget pancake. Forget pancake day. We'll get parota out. Put a few bananas on it, golden syrup, bit of sugar.
We should start that, paratha day.
I think that should be a thing. Parota day. We can start that right here, right now, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Zaina, you can have that idea. I'll take a cut of all of the views, obviously. And then when you get a brand deal with Parata FM or whatever, then, we can collaborate on it.
Lifelong supply.
So we're going to let that cook. You've taken about 6 out, but you're only making 1 wrap.
I have, because you know what? We're going to eat it backstage.
Oh,
so,
great.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. None for you. Just for us. Any questions, by the way? I'm just being silly now. Any questions for Zaina? Yeah, come on, 1 second. Wait, let me come down because I can't hear you. 1 second. Okay, what was your name?
Akila.
Akila, assalamu alaikum. What was your question?
What was done with the chicken that's in the oven?
What was done with the chicken that's in the oven? Zaina, what did you do with it?
It's SUPERchick's tender chicken strips. And they also have a hot and spicy one, which is in a red packet. And it's really, really nice.
So what did you do with it before you put it in the oven?
Nothing. Just put it on the tray, put it in a preheated oven. You could air fry it, you could deep fry it. That's about it.
But you decided to put it in the oven.
I put it in the oven, yeah.
Great, perfect.
A bit healthier than deep frying it.
Got it? Okay, cool. So that's cooking while we're cooking. Any other questions? No, about the recipe or Zaina's life. She's here, so you may as well ask why she's here. No more,
Not
no
too
questions.
personal.
Not too personal. I'll ask the really personal ones because I can get away with it. So, are your parents proud of you?
I hope so.
Good. I'm proud of you. It's Auntie Sumaya.
Thanks.
I say auntie.
Sumaya.
I'm only a few years older than her, but I feel like Auntie Sumaya. Okay, what are we going to serve it with? You're just going to have it as the wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's the star of the show. Don't want to overshadow it with
Other
sides.
things.
Yeah, other things.
So do you like eating or do you like cooking more?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
So you know, it's because some people cook because they like the look on other people's faces when they eat it, but they're not
Yeah.
really fussed about eating it themselves. Do you know what I mean?
I do, because when I make something for my sister or my brother, I will stand over them and watch them. Like, do you like it? Is
yeah.
it nice?
Yeah.
But I'm like, can you give me feedback?
Yeah. And do they?
Yeah. While I was recipe testing as well, I was like, you need to tell me if it's bad, and they will tell me.
So have you got an older brother and a little sister? What's the
Both older brother and older
both
sister.
older brothers and
Yeah,
older
yeah.
sister?
I'm the
okay.
baby.
You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
The baby. Okay. Okay, nice. So what do you want to do then? You've got the book coming out. What would
Yeah.
you really... You want your own TV show,
I want my own TV show, couple restaurants,
a couple of restaurants,
couple
okay,
cafes,
couple of cafes,
everything.
everything.
Why not?
Q&A, I think that's great.
More
And-
books.
More books.
Yeah.
What's most important to you? The books or the restaurants or the social media? What, like...
I think all of it.
Yeah?
It's all just one package.
Yeah.
isn't it?
And your restaurant, what type of food would you do? Desi-fied? Because I feel like that's Zaina's like tagline. Like this
It's
is like
desi-fied,
desi-fied
yeah.
something.
Desi fusion. I feel like, I mean, to us, of course, a lot of us will like Pakistani food, but I feel like Pakistani food isn't really on the map.
No.
There's a lot of Indian food, there's a lot of East Asian food.
Or there's a lot of Indian restaurants that are actually run by Pakistanis.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand
Or
that.
even Sri Lankan. So
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's the big goal is like, hello, this is Pakistani food. I mean, it's similar to Indian food. There's a big crossover, but there's also a lot of dishes which are native to Pakistan, like nihari, for example, like halim, things which are truly Pakistani, and I think the world needs to taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like in India, I think different parts of Pakistan will also have different dishes that they're known for.
Yeah.
You can't just say Indian food is one because you go to the north and you go to the south and it's completely different.
Completely different, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was speaking about this actually yesterday to the taxi driver who was Indian. Random, I know. And he was talking about it, and I was like, yes. He was like, how much do you know about India? I was like, well, probably nothing, because obviously I know a little bit. I know about somewhat the language and the food, but actually it would be wrong for me to say that the whole of India is one flavor, because it's not, right?
Yeah.
Just like Pakistan.
Of course.
Okay, so how many parothe are you cooking? 2?
I'm gonna do 2 right now. I've
2
got
right now.
6 chicken strips in the oven, so I'm gonna put 3 strips per wrap.
So what was your favorite thing to eat over Ramadan? What did you have for sehri? What did you eat in the morning?
For sehri, I kind of just went with like chai and cake rusks.
I thought you were going to say
single day.
cornflakes for a second. I was like, yes, me too.
I was doing a lot of overnight oats
Okay.
because I would just make them the day before,
Yeah.
put them in the fridge, wake up, eat it,
Yeah.
pray, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
And in the evening,
What was I eating in the evening?
something different every day.
Yeah, something. It was whatever I had cooked for my recipe
Yeah.
that day. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to eat at dinner time, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 So I wasn't eating as much as I would have liked to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just whatever I happened to be cooking that
But
day.
your appetite does shrink, doesn't it? Because you'll say, I'm going to eat loads of food, and then you have a couple of. For me, I don't know about you. I'd have a few dates and some fruit, and then
and then you're full.
the thought of having a full meal.
Then you're done.
I was just like, no, I just want to go. I just want to go to sleep. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. So how long will we be cooking that chicken for?
It's done.
It's done. Brilliant. So how
Done,
long did
yeah.
you have it in there for?
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. About 10 minutes.
10 minutes in a preheated oven.
Okay, great.
So we're almost there. Just cooking this last paratha, and then we can start assembling.
I noticed you have ketchup here. What's that for?
That's for my next recipe at 6 o'clock.
Oh, what are you cooking at 6?
I am cooking a Indo-Chinese fusion dish, which
Yep.
I have called chili chicken, which
Chili
is
chicken.
essentially a chicken stir fry over rice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. And have you eaten today?
Have I eaten today? Yeah.
No, I'm cooking it now to eat.
This is our breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. So I think we're almost there with the brote now.
Okay, I think we're good to go.
Great.
So I'm just going to turn that off.
So how have you chosen which recipes to include in your book? Because you will know hundreds of recipes. How have you decided?
Oh, it was hard. But there's a theme of my book.
Okay.
I can't tell you what it is.
Why? You can't say I've got a theme for my book, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, it's fusion Pakistani food.
Okay, there we go. That wasn't too hard, was it?
So,
Top secret.
well, I didn't want to give away
Yeah,
the book name, but you could probably guess what the book name is.
Sorry, you have to say that again. I got distracted. Go ahead. So you've got it's.
I was saying I didn't want to give away the title of the book.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I won't push you that far. But tell me anyway. No, I'm joking.
I'll tell you backstage.
Okay.
So our chicken goujons are done, and we're just gonna put that straight into our glaze.
Can you all see that, by the way? Have you got good camera angles? All the angles, great. Oh my gosh, I've got matching shoes with one of our guests today who's walking away. Sorry, Zaina. Look
It's
at this.
fine.
Yeah, this one. Look at this. Look, we both got jelly shoes on. You are never too old for jellies. Look, we've got the same shoes. Look at that. I love jelly shoes. Oh my gosh, we got another one. This is so great. I bought these the other day. They're like 20 quid. I am size 3, so I'm probably wearing children's shoes, but still, they are the best and so comfortable. Thank you, girls. You have made my day. Look at this.
They're
These
so
are so versatile. As a child and as an adult, jelly shoes, the best.
They want to follow you on stage
The best.
now.
Want to follow me on stage? No, don't do that yet. Okay, right. I got distracted with the shoes.
Okay.
So now we're glazing the chicken.
We're just glazing the chicken with the sauce. There's a camera above me, isn't there?
Yeah. You can see that. Yeah, there's a camera above.
Can you guys see the glazing action?
Can you see the glazing action? Yeah, we've got the glazing action. I think this is the optimum spot. Can you see my hand doing that? No, you can't see that. On that camera. Oh, you got that camera. Okay, cool.
Okay.
What's next?
Now we're gonna assemble.
Assemble.
Where's the, is it there?
Can you see that?
Yes.
Yep. Great.
Okay, so we're gonna get our slaw. Put a generous amount of slaw right in the middle. In there. And then some in there.
That is a lot of coleslaw. Sorry, lettuce. But slaw.
It's a fake slaw.
It's a fake slaw.
It's a quick
But it's good. We
slaw.
said we were going to have good portions, didn't
Yeah, we are having good portions.
we?
and I'm
3
just
of
gonna put
those. No messing about.
Maybe 2 actually.
Yeah, maybe 2. And a couple on the side.
And a couple on the side.
Great.
There we go.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna add another little bit of this garlic mayo on top because it's really good. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Just a little drizzle.
And how do you come up with your recipes? Do you just try things out, or do you look at other cooks or
I
anyone
just
you follow?
experiment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just experiment.
Just
A lot of
experiment.
the food that I make is things that already exist, like Korean fried chicken already exists. I just put it into a paratha because I love parathas and I wanted to densify
Yeah,
it.
yeah, disifying it.
Yeah. A lot of the things I make also are things that my mum used to make when we were younger. Like, for example, spaghetti bolognese. I don't know about you guys, but I never used to eat spaghetti bolognese in the Italian sense. It was keema and spaghetti.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Which, in my opinion, is so much more nicer anyway. Sorry
Yeah.
if there's any Italians here, but yeah, I take inspiration from my mum
Yeah.
as well.
It's like toasties. My mom would make dal toasties.
Dal toasties.
Yeah,
Oh, I
dal
don't know
toasties.
about that.
Yeah, dal toasties.
We used to have keema toasties.
Keema toasties, yeah, we would have dal in there. I think Emmy would put any salad that was left over, just
Put it
stick
in
it
a
in a toasty,
sandwich.
stick it in a sandwich,
Take
no
it to
waste.
school as lunchboxes. We used to
Exactly,
do that.
yeah.
If there's aloo gosht left, chop it up, mix it with rice
Done.
in a box.
Put it in,
That's it, we're done.
and that's it, we're done. Should we get a big round of applause for Zaina, please? Woo, 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 woo. Any questions from the crowd? I'm amazing, thank you. You give me a high five, you got a question. You got a question? Is it where did I buy my shoes? Probably the same place you got yours. Do you have a question? Come on then, tell me, what's your question, Aja? What do you want to know?
Watches you cook and cooking videos.
You're gonna have to translate. Sorry, so that.
Oh,
Look
Hi,
at that!
Mum.
You got a fan. What's your mum's name?
Halima.
Halima. Look at that! Big shout out to Halima that loves watching Zaina. Is that your mum there? Did your mum get you to deliver the message? Look at that. Does your mum have any questions for Zaina? We love
thank
you.
you.
There you go. Look at that. All the fans. Thank you. Give me a high five. Thank you. Any more questions from the crowd? No? You want to get a picture? Yeah, we can do all the pictures and stuff like that. Right, for now then, a big round of applause for Zaina, please.